Hello, hockey fans, and welcome to NHL Draft Pros.
Shoots, he scores!
In this video, we're going to do a scouting report on Justin Carbonneau. We're going to take a look at some of his highlights and see what makes him one of the top prospects for the 2025 NHL Draft class. And if you're into hockey content, hit that subscribe and like button. We are approaching 14,000 subscribers, so help me reach that goal. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks. And if you want to see some scouting reports on some of these other prospects, head over to NHL Draft Pros on YouTube or hit the icon below this video, and that will bring you to our homepage. Okay, so let's take a look at Justin Carbonneau here. He is 6'1", 190-pound right winger. And if we check out his draft rankings, NHL Central Scouting has him as the 16th best prospect in North America. McKeen's Hockey has him at 16, TSN Bob McKenzie 17, and Elite Prospects has him ranked the highest at number 11. And in the stat department, he had 89 points in 62 games, 46 goals, wowza. And in terms of the Q points overall for this season, he was second in the league for most points in his draft year. So that's really impressive. Okay, and as always, we're going to check out his skating, his shooting, his passing, his puck control, his compete level, and what he needs to improve upon. So the first thing is his skating. And for a big kid, Carbonneau is actually a decent skater. He can move around pretty good. I wouldn't say he's got that top separation speed that some of the other prospects have in this draft class, but he can definitely motor around the ice pretty nicely. So you like to see that in a prospect, a kid who can move around pretty good and find his way into open area, like in this clip right here where he gets that kind of breakaway. A nice little reverse tuck right there. Pretty nice goal. And here we're going to see a little bit of the edge work. So, he kind of like that slow up, speed up kind of move right there, and then it ends up getting a goal for it. So, yeah, you know what? Decent. He's pretty solid on his skates, I would say. Like, he's hard to knock off the puck, which is a nice thing to see. Some of these kids in their draft year, they're a little weak and slight, I guess you could say. But Justin Carbonneau, man, he's kind of a little tank on the ice, to be honest with you. And when he gets motoring, well, here you're going to see that he lacks that separation speed. Doesn't have that top speed yet. He's got to work on his acceleration, his explosiveness. So you see that he gets caught here trying to move up the ice. But overall, decent skater for sure. All right, shooting. Yeah, you know what? Justin Carbonneau can wire a puck. Watch this. That came off the stick real quick. Watch this again in slow motion. He picks it up right here and boom. The goalie didn't even have time to react. You know what? If you're a goalie and you got Carbonneau breaking down the wing and you go in the butterfly, guess what? He's going to pop it right upstairs just like in that clip right there. Yeah, he can wire a puck for sure. Gotta love the shooting abilities on Justin Carbonneau. Another nice top end shot right there. Watch this. Little hesitation. Waits for the goalie to go down. See, that's a nice little move. Kind of waits for the goalie. Goalie's in that almost butterfly position and he tucks it upstairs. So, yeah, the kid can shoot a puck for sure. And he's got that quick release, right? Like, look at that. Look at that. He picks it up off the wall here, little puck interception, and then he just lets it go real quick. And this goalie was actually standing up pretty straight, but he absolutely found that little opening and buried it. Check this out right here. Boom. Yeah, you know what? I love seeing players who can shoot. Obviously, I'm going to put a one-timer in there, and look at that thing. Look at that thing. And he's like, oh, I feel bad. I made the goalie feel bad there. He's like, I feel shame. Made the goalie feel shame there with that one-timer. Watch this again in slow motion. Tease it up. Got it ready to go, and boom. Yes, indeed. Carbonneau can shoot a puck. So that's the first thing on our list. All right. Passing, guess what? He's got some nice playmaking abilities. Can read plays really well. Like, watch this one here. Look at that. See that nice little deception, that nice little read there. This is what's going on here. He's waiting, and he finds that trailer, and then he dishes it off. So you got to have a little bit of hockey IQ. He's got some good offensive hockey IQ. Let's put it this way. Look at that play. When he knows there's an opening or, finds that lane, he is going to dish it. Like, look at that. Like, come on. Easy goal right there. His teammate says, yeah, thank you very much there for just one of the easiest goals of my career. Yeah, so Carbonneau, he's another player who has that passing ability. And this one here, you're going to see fakes the slap shot and dishes it off. That's a smart read. that hockey IQ, being able to read the plays. Yeah, so his passing is good. Now, there are times when he tries to pass it through, a lot of traffic or low percentage plays, I guess you could say. But for the most part, oh man, look at this one right here. Fakes the deke, dekes that guy out, and then fakes kind of like he's gonna go around, and then he dishes. Oh, so nice, so nice. The passing's on cue. So we got the dual threat. Now, is he a triple threat? Guess what? Yep, he can stick handle. He can stick handle. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, dear Lord. That is some nice stick handling skills right there. He's got that stick handling release. The stick handling, prowess. Just knows when to. Yeah. Oh, fantastic. Now, there's a hockey saying that a player can stick handle out of a phone booth. Well, here it is in real life. Check this out. He's got guys all over him, and then he dishes it off. So you know what? The nice little play right there where, he could have kind of tried to do a little bit more or shoot it, and he dished it off real nice. Same thing here. You're going to see he just kind of whoop, and look at that. You're waiting until you see it from a different angle here. Watch this. Totally freezes the goalie in a D and then backhands it in. Empty netter. Oh, triple threat. Justin Carbonneau has it all. He's got the offensive tools. Let's just put it that way. Now, like I said, there are some things that he needs to do defensively. This one right here. This is that, out of a phone booth. Look at this. Look at just got guys all over him, and then guess what? Oh, I just like sitting back and watching the highlights of Justin Carbonneau. You know what? He's moved up in the rankings for me because I thought that he had some, real bad liabilities defensively, but I saw the offensive stuff and I'm like, come on, I got to give this kid a chance. He's just and he's a nice kid too. Watching the interviews, he's a really funny character, and you like to see that in a player. All right, so the compete is decent. Now, this is the problem. It's intermittent. That's a nice little push play right there. He pushes the defense off, and then he dishes it off, and they get a goal. But it's intermittent. He's got some pace issues, I guess you could say. Especially defensively. Offensively, that pace is fantastic. Like when he smells blood in the water offensively and he's got an opportunity to make a scoring chance, he takes advantage of it. Let's just put it that way. But the problem is that, defensively, his pace is a little off. He's got that low intensity defensively. Not low. There are times when he does well, but I'd hope that he would, if he tried as much defensively as he does offensively, he'd be a top 10 pick for sure. And here you can kind of see that pressure that he puts on the player, but then back he's just kind of like lollygagging. Here's the hitting. Likes to hit. Boom. All right, so the things that he needs to improve upon, one of the things is just shot selection. Shoots a lot. Sometimes there's a better play like that one there, low percentage, no traffic in front. He just kind of wires at the net. Here, the defensive part, watch, he's just kind of puck watching, leaves that guy go right there, and guess what that guy does? He scores. So a little puck watching defensively. Same thing here. You're going to see he kind of, goes in, soft on the boards there, on the wall. And then same thing here. He's just going to kind of little stick check there, light on that check. So got to work a little harder there, that pace I was talking about. And then same thing here, kind of just trying too much with the puck. Watch. Last guy in the ozone. You gotta get that out. Gotta get that out. So yeah, little liabilities here and there, but for the most part, his strength, his offensive upside, he is a triple threat. The puck handling, the passing, the shooting, he brings it all. Like you saw the clips. The kid can dangle and shoot and pass. So you like to see that. Now, what he needs to work on: shot selection. Shoots a lot, but sometimes from the periphery when it's a low percentage. Gotta know when to shoot. And then pace consistency, especially defensively, and that defensive help. Sometimes he's sitting back a little bit. He's always waiting for offense, but you gotta play your defensive role as well. So ranking wise, I got him, not top 10. I got him 11 to 20 range. I think that would be a nice pickup for any team. You're getting an offensive threat in Justin Carbonneau. Like the kid can score some goals, obviously. So, yeah, that's it for Justin Carbonneau. And like always, please help the channel grow by hitting that subscribe and like button. I'd really appreciate it. And we'll see you soon. Cheers.